So namaste, vanakkam, salam alaikum and welcome back to my channel. This is Venkat Arvind again. So in today's video, I'm going to be discussing the most famous topic where what you guys always search for is the PR. That's the permanent residency. So in order to get this permanent residency, there are 6 selection factors and these 6 selection factors decide your future. So they are marked out of 100 points. You need to get 67 or more in order to qualify for the Federal Skilled Worker Program. Okay, so I'm going to be discussing all these 6 selection criterias and all these 6 selection factors. And in this, the first one will be the language skill. So we all know that Canada has 2 official languages. One, English is considered as the first official language, and 2, French is considered as the second official language. So in case you know both of these languages, then bro, you are at a good place and you'll be ending up in a good position in the Canadian job market. Like you will be having more chances of getting a good job compared to others if you know both the languages. Okay, so this selection factor is allotted a whopping 28 points out of the 100. And you can score a maximum of 24 if you know English, and you can score a maximum of 28. The other 4 points are for the second language. So second official language, that is French. So how much do you need to score this one? To score 24 English, you need to get CLB of 9 or higher. CLB of 9 in the sense it's Canadian language benchmark. It is a similar IELTS exam conducted by the Canadian government. But if you're coming from India or from any other countries, if you're coming outside of Canada, then you might have to take the IELTS exam in the general category. And you see most of the provinces, they mention that some provinces mention that even if you get a score of 6 in all bands, you are eligible for that. But trust me bro, if you get 6 or less, if you get 6 in all bands and you are applying with the IELTS of 6 or 6.5 or 7, trust me, your chances are very low. In order to get selected or get picked up from the express entry pool, I suggest you need to get 8,777. That is 8 in speaking, then reading, writing, listening, 7 in all. So this is the score, minimum score that you need to get. There are people who are getting 8, 8.5 or 9. You really think that your file will be picked up amidst these people who are getting 8.5 or 9? No bro, you need to get this score 8,777. Remember, 8,777, otherwise the chances of your file getting picked up from the express entry pool is 0. So the second selection factor is education, and it is allotted the second highest points, that is 25 points. In order to get these 25 points, you have 2 options. Option 1, you should have completed your education like a graduate certificate course or a diploma or a degree from a Canadian secondary institution or a post-secondary institution. Or option number 2, if you are from any other country outside of Canada, let's say India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Saudi, etc., whatever country you are, you need to get an ECA, that is an Educational Credential Assessment for immigration purposes, from a designated organization, which says that your education, whatever you have done, your degree, diploma, PhD, masters, whatever it is equivalent to a graduate certificate course, a degree or a diploma from a designated Canadian post-secondary institution or a secondary institution. In this case, you will be getting those 25 points. So the third selection criteria is the work experience. You will be awarded a maximum of 15 points in this one. But before explaining it to you how you will be awarded those points based on your work experience, so I would like to mention a small topic that it's called NOC. There's a thing called NOC, National Occupational Classification. The Canadian labor market is classified into 3 types of job categories. That's O, A, and B. NOC O, NOC A, and NOC B. You need to find what was your you need to search for your job. Like if you are a software engineer, then you need to see in the immigration website of Canada that it comes under which skill label. Like are you in NOC A category or NOC B category or NOC O category? So based on that, you need to get a job in any of these 3 categories. Otherwise, you won't be getting any PR. And otherwise, mostly your job will be in this NOC classification, even if you worked in India. So this is how your experience is gonna work. If you work for 1 year, then you'll be getting 9 points. If you work for 2 to 3 years, then you will be getting 11 points. If you work for 4 to 5 years, then you will be getting 13 points. And if you work for more than 6 years, then you will be getting a full of 15. So the next selection criteria will be your age. It will be having a maximum of 12 points. If you are under 18, then you'll be getting 0. If you're between 18 to 35, then you'll be getting 12 points. That is the maximum. And if you are between, if you're 37, then 11, 36, 10, 35, 9, so on. And if you're above 47, 0 again. So this is about the age. So the fifth selection criteria is arranged employment in Canada. If you have a valid job offer from any employer in Canada, then you'll be getting these 10 points. And what are the conditions for this? So number one, the first condition is that this job should not be seasonal. It should be for the whole year. And this job must be under either NOC 0, NOC O, NOC A or NOC B. It should be under any of these categories. So there are two more important things. The first one is LMIA, that's Labor Market Impact Assessment. This one you can't get it. Your employer, the guy who is offering you the job, will get it for you from the Canadian government. That is, he will show the Canadian government that there is no other personnel in that area or in that neighborhood to fill in that position that he's offering you. So there is no other person in that area to fulfill or to do that job. So he's bringing in a foreign worker, that is you, to do that job or to accomplish that job or to fill in that position. So this is what LMIA is. So the second one is confirmation from Employment and Social Development Canada Department. So this department will be confirming your job offer only if your job offer is from one of the classifications. As I already mentioned, it's NOC O, NOC A or NOC B. If your job offer is not from one of these classifications, then dude, it will not be confirmed. And this one, because of this one, your PR might, you might not get your PR. Your file might not be picked from the Express Entry pool. So make sure that when you get a job offer, just check if that job offer or that job role belongs to one of these classifications, say NOC O, NOC A and NOC B. And how to check these? I would like to tell you that these classifications are different in every province. Most probably they're same, but you need to check the provincial immigration websites in order to make sure that you are correct. Okay, so please do this. You have to check this, otherwise dude, you're done. Your file will be in the Express Entry pool for 10 or 15 years. Still you won't be getting any PR. So make sure of this. Okay, so the sixth one, that is the last one, is adaptability. If you or your spouse, one of you guys, have studied in Canada and like maybe a 1 year or 2 year course, full time study, then you will be getting 5 points. Or if you have a relative over here, blood relative, then also you'll be getting 5 points. You'll be getting 10 points only if you have worked in Canada for 1 year. That is, you came here as a student, you finished your study for 2 years, and you did you did get a job over here and you worked for 1 year, maybe a part-time or a full-time. If it's a full-time for 1 year, then it's okay. Or if it's a part-time, then it should be equivalent to the hours they count in a full-time. Then you will be getting maximum of 10 points. So that's all about all the 100 points that they allowed for the for the PR. And these are the 6 selection criteria. So I hope you liked the video. I did a little bit of research and did this. So I'll be mentioning you the link of the website from where I got this. It's the Canadian immigration website. So I'll be mentioning you the link after watching this video. Do have a look at that website and make sure that you get everything right. So that was everything for today. If you like this video, then please do comment, like and subscribe and share it with your friends. If you don't like, then please mention what I can do for you. Alright, so that's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.